Today I'm sharing 5 decluttering strategies for converting a cluttered kitchen into a functioning kitchen for an Airbnb or guest house. I'm professional organizer Catherine Lawrence. You'll often find me working in cluttered spaces for my clients or on TV's Hoarders, but in this video I am sharing my personal story of transforming my late mother's home into a welcoming guest house to ensure that this 200-year-old home gets the love and attention it so desperately needs. My mom spent most of her 80 years of life on this farm, and after she passed, so began the task of dealing with 3 generations of belongings, filling the home, basement, and barns. My journey began with the challenging process of decluttering each room, sorting through memories, and making tough decisions about what to keep, donate, or discard. Here I'm sharing my strategies for revitalizing each space. Join me for this whole home transformation into a welcoming home for others to enjoy. I think it's a great idea to start a whole home downsizing process in the kitchen. Because my mom's house was really cluttered, I found that tackling the kitchen first was beneficial because it's easier to detach emotionally from certain things like expired foods and mismatched containers, which can be cleared out to create more space to work in. Since I'll be spending a lot of time in this house during the process, using the kitchen sink for cleaning is essential. The appliances all needed replacing, so by moving them out, it gave me even more room to work. Now let's go through the steps I followed when downsizing this kitchen. All right, step 1, clear out obvious trash. That's the first priority. I picked out the easy things to discard, like expired food, while ignoring vintage jelly molds, for example. I started with easier decisions and then gradually moved to more challenging ones. This helps me maintain a sense of progress and stay motivated. In my Tackle the Hoard course, this is also called the easy to hard strategy. Next, I removed bulky items such as this cart and the broken appliances and any other items taking up floor space. This allows for more freedom of movement and creates an open area to work in. Next, I'm going to start working in categories. I'm looking at collections of things like baking supplies, cookie making tools, canning equipment, and cookbooks. Instead of making decisions about individual items, I save all the one-offs and oddball items for later, and it's easier to build momentum by focusing on broader categories and keeping the decision-making process streamlined. This helps prevent a feeling of overwhelm, which can just stall the entire downsizing process. Since I do not expect Airbnb guests to do a lot of complicated baking, I donate and pass on these items to other family members and focus on cleaning and storing more practical things like plates and everyday utensils. Next, I'm going to identify things that match the new vision for the space. And I'm going to box up these usable items, kind of get them out of the way. This helps me prioritize what I truly need and ensures that I don't hold on to unnecessary items. This is a treasure hunting strategy that I talk about in my Tackle the Hoard course, and it's a real shortcut when working in spaces that have a lot of stuff. Working in an area with moderate clutter is just so much simpler, but when you're working in extreme clutter or just years and years of accumulation, you really want to use those shortcut techniques. And that's what I did myself in this space as well. Treasure hunting is simply just picking out items that you currently want and need as if you are shopping for them in the space. Instead of getting burdened with tons of little decisions when going through individual items. And the last step is to simply organize the remaining items. Finally, I organize the items I'm keeping by category and put them away in an organized manner. This step brings a sense of order to the space and helps me visualize how the new downsized kitchen will look. Now, I'm still tweaking this space. Like, I want to replace this vintage countertop and maybe paint the cabinets. But for now, I have a functioning little kitchen for my guest. By following these steps, starting in the kitchen and then gradually working through the process, I can effectively downsize the entire home and create a more organized and clutter-free space. Let me know in the comments below if you are working on an entire home downsize or helping a client or family member declutter their home. I'll be putting out more videos as I work through this entire home, including the laundry room, living spaces, closets, bedrooms, and eventually I'm going to get out to those barns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.